Hey guys, Hayden here again from Alarm System Store, and today we're going to be covering the ADC-SVR210. So this is Alarm.com's newest SVR model. SVR stands for Stream Video Recorder, if you are unaware. Basically, it is a 24/7 video recorder for Alarm.com's cameras. So this model in particular, however, has kind of been downsized a little bit for more residential and small to medium business applications. The models that we currently carry on alarmsystemstore.com are the CSVRs, which are commercial stream video recorders. Basically, they're made for more cameras, bigger storage space. They come with a few better features, I would say. But if you're just looking for a simple video recording solution, this will work great for residential applications or small to medium businesses, like I said. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox this real quick, and once I have everything out, then we'll start talking about features and what you get with it. So I'll be right back. All right, so here we are. This is basically all you get in the box. This is the SVR recorder itself, and we'll go over the ports in a second. You get a little manual that shows you how to install it, as well as enroll it on your alarm.com account. You just scan that QR code right there and it'll take you to the instructions on your phone. Inside this box should be power supply and the Ethernet cable that you are supplied with it. You get a 6-foot Ethernet cable and the power supply to run the recorder. So here's your power supply. It just hooks to a regular outlet. Then you'll plug that into the back of the SVR. And then this Ethernet cable is just the one supplied in case you don't have one. Basically, the SVR has to be connected to your home network to be able to enroll on your alarm.com account and connect to your cameras, so on and so forth. So they provide you with an Ethernet cable. But back to the main unit here. So this is, like I said, the SVR210. This is an 8-channel video recorder, meaning this can handle up to 8 cameras, whether those be Alarm.com cameras or Alarm.com does offer some third-party camera integration. We don't handle that particularly here, so I don't know 100% how it works. However, if you have cameras that are compatible, you could hook those up to this as well. Otherwise, you will use Alarm.com Wi-Fi cameras or Alarm.com hardwired PoE cameras. This model in particular only has a single Ethernet port for PoE connections for your hardwired cameras. So if you have multiple hardwired cameras you would like to use with this, you will have to get a PoE switch. That's kind of standard nowadays. A lot of NVRs and SVRs don't come with all the ports built into the unit unless you get a model specifically made to do so. But essentially, this thing is able to record and display through a local display up to 1080p resolution footage. And that is the standard resolution for most Alarm.com cameras nowadays. So what that means is it'll record footage in the exact same quality that you're getting from not only your clips that are saved, but also your live view and things like that. But anyway, like I said, this does only have the capacity for 8 cameras, and it also comes with either a 1 or 2 terabyte hard drive. So that seems kind of small for a video recorder, but 2 terabytes with 8 cameras running at 1080p, you could still get a decent amount of footage depending on how you have your camera settings adjusted. It is only able to integrate up to 2 terabyte Western Digital drives. Or at least that's what the documentation says. There may be updates in the future that make it where you can put like a 4 or 5, however many terabyte hard drive you want in it. But currently, as of release, these are only compatible with 1 or 2 terabyte drives. And just like with the CSVRs, this is able to record audio. As of a few months ago, Alarm.com added those features to where all recorded footage can capture audio if the cameras provide a compatible microphone. So just to go over what you get on here, for the most part, it's just a nondescript rectangular rounded box. So that alone actually has some value, because whenever you're using like a CSVR, it makes it look very much like a video recorder. So burglars, thieves, whatever, if they know what they're looking for, a regular CSVR could potentially either be damaged or stolen. However, because this is a little bit less, is a little bit more nondescript, and it kind of doesn't stand out very much on its own. It's just a, random rectangular box. It will probably be overlooked in most cases unless somebody knows what this is. So that's a nice little feature, I thought. Just in the design of it. But as we flip it around here, I'll start showing you the ports that you get with it. So here at the top, you get 3 USB ports. The one at the very top is a USB 3, and that is designed to allow you to export video from your video recorder. So you can hook up an external SSD, a thumb drive, whatever you want. You can actually pull footage that's recorded on here out through that USB onto your other drive, so you can save it or stash it for later, whatever you need. The other 2 USBs are USB 2s, and those would be used for a mouse and keyboard if you want the local display option, which is also what you'll use the HDMI port here for as well. Basically, you hook the HDMI up to a monitor or a TV, and this will display that 1080p footage, like I said, on the local display. You can use a mouse and keyboard to navigate through the cameras, so on and so forth. Moving down from there, we have 2 Ethernet connections right here. The top one there is for your cameras, so if you do have hardwired PoE cameras you would like to hook up to it, that is where you will do so. Like I said, it only has 1, so if you have multiple hardwired cameras you would like to connect to this, you will need to use a PoE switch. We do carry a TP-Link switch on our site, so if you happen to go to alarmsystemstore.com and get one of these and you need a switch, you can check that out as well. The lower Ethernet connection is going to be for your network, so that's going to run to your router or your modem, whatever you have set up to provide your home with internet. Below that, you just have your reset button as well as your power adapter plug-in, so the rest of it's pretty straightforward. Right here you do have a fan in the back, so one thing to keep in mind is you don't want to have this like bumped up against something that's gonna not let the air flow out the back, because even though these devices don't get overly hot, when they're recording 24/7 they do tend to build up a little bit of heat, and if you block that airflow on the back it could potentially overheat, fry your hard drive, cause other problems, so on and so forth. But when you're installing this, just make sure you don't have anything pushed up against that fan right there. Right here on the, it'd be your left, I guess, but this little door is how you access the hard drive. So if you do happen to get the 1 terabyte hard drive model of this and you do want to upgrade to a 2 terabyte, you can get to it through there. And basically, there's a couple cables you disconnect, you pull the hard drive out, put the new one in, reconnect those cables, and then you will be good to go. But otherwise, that is pretty much the whole thing. There's not a whole lot to these SVRs. We're going to do an enrollment video, and I'll show you guys how it works. I did one for the CSVRs as well, so if you want to go check that out, you're more than welcome to. They work very similarly. It gives you a timeline on your alarm.com app or computer portal where you can view all of your cameras that you have connected to your SVR. So I'll show you a little bit more about that in our next video. However, if you guys are interested in this product at all, by all means, check the description below. There will be links to both models of this, the 1 terabyte and 2 terabyte models. And I'll also put links to the rest of our CSVRs and the alarm.com equipment that we carry. If you do happen to need service and you're just looking at setting up new alarm.com cameras from scratch, you're welcome to check out our service pricing as well. We have all of the services needed to run this as well as cameras. This does require an SVR add-on, but essentially that gives you the ability to enroll this as well as record all that footage. This is, like I said, a very slimmed down, residential small business style model. Since it can only hold up to 8 cameras, you're not going to want to use this in a larger building where you need 12, 16 cameras, whatever the case might be. But if you're a residential customer or a small business and you just need a few cameras to cover priority spots around the place, this would be a perfect option. And with all the bonus features that you get from having Alarm.com's cameras, like their video analytics, their business analytics, so on and so forth, this could be a very valuable asset to a lot of people. So go check these out. These are very well priced for what they offer. And if you have any questions, by all means, reach out to us at alarmsystemstore.com. We're always happy to help and give you any details that you might have missed or need, whatever the case is. We'll help you get you set up. So like I said, this is the ADC-SVR210. Check the description for any more details. Otherwise, if you guys are on YouTube, give us a like and subscribe if you don't mind, and I will catch you guys on the next one.